Hi everyone, hope you all are fine. I think last video my audio, I was trying my low voice, so that's why. Now I'll be using my normal voice. Fine. So, how are you all? Fine, isn't it? As always, be happy, and stay safe. That is the most important thing nowadays, right? Okay, it's fine. So, previous video, what we learned? We learned about crop production management. We learned about different steps in the involved in the crop production management. Today in this video, we will discuss exclusively based on the first step of the farming. What is the first step in the farming? Preparation of soil. Now, preparation of soil is very important, and we will learn that only. Okay, fine. Shall we start? Give thumbs up if you want to start. Great. Now I'll share my screen and we will start. Okay, I hope you can see my blackboard. Fine. I'm trying the blackboard for the first time here, so let's see how it's good or bad. Fine. Clear, so we'll write with yellow color. Hmm? Now, see, usually if a farm is not planted or farming is not done, the land will be very tough, isn't it? It will be flat and tough like this. It will be tough and flat like this, and it will be very thick. It's very what to say, uh, solid. Okay, and because it's lying like this for a long period of time, it will be very tight and very, uh, you know, hard, basically hard like a rock. So if it is nothing is being done here for a long period of time, it will be like this. And in on this land, if we actually plant anything, that plant will not grow much because a lot of challenges are there for the plant. See, if you bury a seed here, what happens? The seed has to, of course, sprout. After sprouting, the root has to penetrate this hard layer, which is very hard. Okay, and it is the plant ultimately will die and it won't be healthy also. So what is done in farming, this particular land is actually converted. Okay, this particular land is actually loosened up. So by using instruments or the tool like plow. Okay, by using plow, I showed you a picture of plow in the previous class. With using this plow, what happens? This particular farmland, tight and hard farmland, is loosened up. When the farmland is loosened up, what happens? The soil particles becomes loose like this. See, soil particles becomes loose. If you consider this as the particles, see, I'm using my mouse here, so it's difficult to draw. Still for my children I'll do, right? So this is like soil particle, they become loose in size. Okay, but these soil particles are different shapes, see, isn't it? So basically by plowing, what is happening here, okay, I'll write down plowing here. So this step is nothing but plowing. Great, I'm able to write with mouse. Plowing, G after GH. Okay, plowing. Okay, with this plowing step, the hard and solid surface is loosened up. Okay, plowing, in plowing, by using plow, the hardened part of the land is loosened up and the soil particles becomes like this. Fine. So here you can see lot of space between them. Lot of space, isn't it? See, lot of space. Now what is the advantage of this? See, I'll tell you. Because of the space, what happens, let me choose one color. No, not green, rainbow pen. Let me try this. So what happens, the gas in the air, actually can enter deep into the soil, isn't it? Because it is, loosened up. Because of that, because it is loosened up, what happens, the gas can enter, penetrate the loose part of the soil. Okay, loose part of the soil. That is first advantage, because of loosening up. Second advantage, when the what to say, plant, before that I will tell you another point. See, uh, because of plowing, what is being done here? One second. The lower part, no, lower, for example, particles here present usually below the soil might have come up because of the disturbance, no, because of plowing. Some particles come up, some particle which were actually deep inside the top part of the soil will come up, and some particle from up might go down. Because of this, what happens, bacteria present in this lower part of the soil will come up. Not only bacteria, earthworm also come up. So bacteria bacteria and earthworm, my god, rm, earthworm, this is w, okay. Earthworm might come up from the lower part. Because of this, what happened, earthworm again loosen the soil, big particles becomes much more smaller due to earthworm. Now bacteria, what it does, see here, bacteria converts the dead and decaying thing into organic matter, humus. So the bacteria actually converts the dead and decaying thing into humus. So what is happening here, little bit manure is being added, right? Organic manure is being added automatically by nature itself. So this bacteria which were usually below the part of the soil comes up due to the plowing. And what happens, they utilize this dead and decaying part. Now you might be thinking, in farmland who is dead and all? Hello, in farmland actually even insects, small worms and all these are living, were living once, right? And after death definitely they will be degraded up. Now while plowing itself, lot of organisms will die, these worms and all will die, and because those these things itself can be used as organic matter by the bacteria for decomposition. So this decomposition is done and it's converted into organic manure, which is very good for farmers. So that's the advantage of plowing, understood? By doing plowing, big tight particles will loosen up, okay, and it will convert into loosened soil particles, and because of this, the aerial gas can enter, which can be used by roots in the coming times, okay, then for breathing. Then what happens, the bacteria and earthworm might come up and they also loosen the soil as well as provide humus to the soil. So basically what is happening, the fertility of the soil is increasing, okay. The potential of the soil to support crop is increasing due to plowing. So plowing has a lot of advantage. I will discuss one word file also with you for writing the classwork. Don't worry, don't write these things and all. Classwork, I will show you the points and the things to write down in the classwork. So wait. So these are the advantages of plowing. Now plowing, after plowing, it is not stopped. The first step is not over. After that, leveling is done. Now what is leveling? One second. Now what is leveling? I will show you. Now, after plowing here, the next step is leveling. Leveling base means basically it is leveled up. Okay, it is not kept it as such loosened form. It is leveled up. Leveled, after leveling, the soil particles will look like this. Still, I mean, it will be having space between them, but it will be uniform. See, after leveling, what happens? The soil particle size is somewhat same. Soil particle size will be somewhat same. It won't be big and small, okay, somewhat not perfect uniform, but it will be somewhat same. And because of this, what happens, water irrigation can be done very efficiently. Water can be provided in equal proportion in each part of the farm, not only one part, okay. So that is the advantage of leveling, because if leveling is not done, so some part might have more soil, some part might have less soil, so the water distribution will get affected, understood? So that's why leveling is done. Because leveling is done, it will be easy for the farmer to for providing water to the farmland. So this step is called what, leveling, okay. Leveling, okay. Leveling, no, leveling is done after plowing. So both these steps comes under preparation of soil. So preparation soil is nothing but plowing plus leveling, okay. Now plowing is also called turning. Plowing is also called turning. Turning, why it is called turning? because I told you the lower part of the soil is turned up, right, due to plowing. So that's also called turning. So plowing as well as turning. So these two steps are the first step involved in your preparation of soil. Now I will show one Word file, and we will discuss that. Let me erase this all things. I like this Microsoft whiteboard. It's very nice. Okay, now I'll share one Word file. One second, let me share Word document. My computer is very fast, that's why it is taking this much time. Yeah, fine. So this is the entire thing, notes for you. I made these notes for you so you can copy to your classwork. You can pause this video and please note it down. Now, preparation of soil. This is the first step which I discussed, right? Preparation of soil here. Preparation of soil. Now, preparation of soil is the first step before growing of crop. Oh my God, I think I removed the Word file. Wonderful. One second. So this exact same thing you can copy in your classwork. Okay. Now I know some of you will tell, sir, it's not visible. Sir, it's not visible. Okay. So I will read it out. So first step. So what in a classwork, what you do is, I think in a classwork you have written the flow chart, right? After that, you write this first subtopic, preparation of soil. Now, under the preparation of soil, you write down this. So below the preparation of soil, you write down a small paragraph here. This paragraph, I'll zoom it for you so you can see it. I know, because a lot of you will tell, oh, it's not visible. So it's not visible. So here, this, I think now it's visible. I will zoom it more. One second. I think 200% I've zoomed. Okay, now preparation of soil here. So preparation of soil, the first step I will use lighten. One second. Wonderful. Wait. Yeah, preparation soil is the first step before growing of crop, isn't it? It's the first step. It helps to turn the soil and loosen it to allow the roots to penetrate deep into it. The loosening of the soil helps in the growth of several soil microbes, earthworms, etc., which enrich the soil with humus and other essential nutrients. The process of turning and loosening is called ploughing. This is done using plough, hoe, and cultivators, which I discussed already. So this is the paragraph which I need below that subtopic. Okay, now after that, you should write down this. Plowing of soil is important for the following reason. What are the advantages of plowing? Okay, basically that is we are going to discuss. Plowing of soil is important for the following reason. It allows, one second, I will remove this here. Allows roots of the plants to penetrate deeply into the soil. This firmly roots the plant. Loose soil also provides, I'm reading it because some of you will still tell, so I cannot read. So that's why. Loose soil also provides better aeration. I told you, air to the roots, allowing them to breathe easily. Third point, it assists the growth of microbes and worms which perform decomposing and add nutrients and humus to the soil. Fourth point, plowing also removes weeds and other waste material from the field. Fifth point, it brings nutrient rich soil to the top, which helps in the growth of plants. Okay, now what are the tools used for plowing? The tools used for plowing up plow, hoe, and cultivators. Okay, now what is a plow? You need to write on the class. So what is a plow? This is the most ancient tool used for plowing. From the ancient time onwards, tool is used. Now also is used. A plow may be made up of wood or a metal such as iron. In the beginning, it was made up of wood. Nowadays, completely replaced by iron. It has a blade or sticks attached to the front that is used to cut through the soil. So that particular blade is used to cut the soil. Plows are traditionally drawn by cattle such as ox or cows, but in modern times it is replaced by tractor. Okay, so that is the first page. Now I'll share the second page. 1 second. Now tractors, I told you tractors are used. Plows till the soil, add manure, fertilizer, and scrap the soil. So that is the advantage of plow. Second, and now these tools which are related to agriculture called agriculture implements. Agriculture implements instead of tools. Okay. Now hoe. Now, hoe is also an ancient agriculture tool. We use it to till the land, remove weeds, and dig up soil. They generally have a long wooden rod with a bent iron plate at one end. The other end may be attached to an animal. Hoe was used for tilling in olden times, but these days are only used to remove weeds. So nowadays, hoe is only used to remove weeds. Very easy. Now, third and the most modern one is cultivator. This is the modern mechanism we use currently to plow our farms. I think in 7 or itself I've seen this cultivator. It involves the use of tractor to drive the cultivator. So use of tractor. They dig up and pulverize the soil. Okay, loosen the soil. Cultivators also kill weeds and dig up unwanted vegetation, remove all the grass present in the farmland. Cultivator may be more expensive than the traditional method, but it saves a lot of time labor force. Now that is the disadvantage of cultivator. Cultivator is very efficient, very modern, of course, but money is required, diesel for the tractor, isn't it? And so that's expensive process, but time saving. You can very fast, you can finish the job. But with the plow and hoe and all, it's manual man work, so it's cheap compared to cultivator, but it is time taking. It's a lot of time we need, right, the humans, to do all the farm work using plow and hoe. So that is the advantage and disadvantage of cultivator. Fine. Third point, after that, after writing these implements, see, you can pause the video and write down, copy it. Okay, that's why I'm just moving fast. And the last one, what you need to write is leveling. Okay, I told you leveling. Now, once the field is plowed, the topsoil is quite loose. There is a strong possibility that strong winds or rain will wash away the topsoil because of the loosened up. The soil that needs to be leveled again to ensure strong foundation. This leveling of soil is done with an implement called the leveler. So that's a leveler. By using this leveler, we can actually level the soil, which is a heavy wooden or iron plank. Leveling of the field also helps in uniform distribution of water during irrigation. I told you this. This is the final step of soil preparation. That's it. So the soil preparation step is completed. Plowing plus leveling. Plowing is also called turning. Okay, so please write down this note. Okay, and please continue the classwork. Okay. Now question time. Okay. Now the question time. So the first question is, why plowing is also called turning? Second question, why we need air or gaseous air under the soil? What is the benefit of it? Third question, how does earthworm help the farmers? Earthworm is also called farmer's friend, right? Why? Fourth question, what is the role of bacteria in this particular process? What is the role of bacteria? How does it help the farmers? One thing, bacteria does not decompose the crop and all. Okay, it is only decomposes dead and decaying thing. Now I think, how many questions I asked? Fourth, I think. Last question, it is also from the textbook. What are the common implements used for preparation soil? What are the common implements, means tools, used for preparation of soil? Understood? Easy. Easy. Very good. So Anurag signing out. If you have any doubt, you can message me anytime.